So I know we talked about what's on our plate, and what was the biggest challenge when you thought about food before the cleanse? What was your mindset around food before the cleanse?
My mindset was, I will save up all my calories so I can have a piece of cake for dinner. After the cleanse, I would much rather have a big plate full of spaghetti squash, butternut squash, broccoli, honestly, than be able to have that little chocolate chip cookie or that little cupcake, which left me drained, lethargic, and still hungry.
Because I think you were realizing, and that's when we first met, that you weren't eating enough.
Yes.
You weren't eating enough calories, period.
Yes.
And starving yourself, basically.
Yes.
They're restricting the yo-yo. I think there's that vicious cycle of binge, restrict, and we were stuck in that yo-yo cycle.
Yes, absolutely. There were episodes of that over and over. You know, I restricted to pay back or make up for maybe a binge. And then you get stuck in that cycle, and it's like, get me off of this roller coaster or Ferris wheel.
I would say, I can get emotional too, but I think when you told me, I think after the first time you did the cleanse, that you hadn't restricted or you hadn't binged or restricted for 2 solid weeks. Like, that's the longest you'd ever gone.
Yes.
After the cleanse,
Yes.
I was astounded. It made my heart so happy, because I thought, this is why I do what I do.
That is true. And it really gets perspective as to healthy, you crave it. You start to crave.
Yeah.
You start to crave the healthy, nutritious food. It satisfies you in a way I would not have believed.
Yeah.
I think my taste buds changed as well.
Yeah.
So where I was craving,
Yeah.
which I'd heard that too. And I think, everyone else was made that way, but I'm a freak of nature.
Well, I remember I would post about that. Like, you are what you crave. Like, the foods that you eat, you are what you crave. And so if you're eating, and you started seeing that, you started eating the healthier veggies and the nutrient-dense foods, and your body's like, I want more. I'm craving that. But it didn't happen overnight, but certainly in 7 days you already began to see a difference. And then now, a year and a half later, you're still reaping the benefits of some of these great habits you started.
100%.
You just had to push start. You had to start somehow.
Yes.
Everybody has to start.
It's almost like hold your nose and just do it.
Yes.
But it's really way more life-changing, again, not to overstate it, than I could have anticipated. And again, I only looked at it as, let me just drop these 5 pounds, because I'm so sick of the binge cycle and all that. Let me just drop these quick pounds really fast. Christine's got this group going, accountability. And I had no idea that the results of that would be for the rest of my life.
Yeah. Because I think it changes your metabolism, it changes your hormones, it changes your mindset, your energy levels that you mentioned, and food is healing.
Yes.
Food is healing.
Much younger, you kind of get away with it,
Right.
But then all of that catches up, and you just can't out-exercise a bad diet. I've heard something like that.
Yeah.
You can't out-exercise any of that.
Yeah.
And
It's one of my mantras. You can't
it's-
keep eating like you did in your 20s and
Yes.
expect the same results.
Yes, exactly. And I don't, and I just feel better. It's not about what size I wear. And that's still, can be a challenge, but it's about, how do I feel? How's my body responding? How's my mind responding? My body responding by the lower cholesterol numbers. So medically, it feels so good. It's health. It's not just for vanity.
Yeah, that's great. Well, I love the changes. I love that you feel good, and this is a lifestyle. It's changed.
Yes.
It's a lifestyle change that you're reaping
You
the benefits.
encapsulated it. Yeah, lifestyle.
Yay.